We need to introduce her properly, right?
Yes.
So her name is Jininka, right? She's an all-rounder, It's not always good to describe, an artist and say, this is a reggae artist or so. But I know this is a reggae show anyway. And she's here because it's actually doing reggae. But she's flexible. She's an all-rounder. This is not her first album. But she will tell us if this is the first reggae album that she's ever released, ne?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but basically, she's an all-round musician who has done quite an amazing work. She recorded most of her music, if not all her music, at Masana record in Shawel, right in Kasi.
In Kasi, in Shawel, in Soweto. Here in Soweto.
In Soweto.
Okay, nice.
In Soweto. So if you go to Mangarani and you ask about a recording studio, I'm telling you, it's not going to take you 5 minutes to get to the place. It's not also going to take you 5 minutes to know who is actually there.
Yeah, man, I sure understand. Yes.
So, but without, because if we say that people are going to hang around, Daviki studio and, wait for Jininka, so to see if she's always there, maybe whether she wakes up there, eat breakfast there, with music, music is actually unpredictable. You will say, I'm leaving the studio at 1900, but you end up leaving at 12 in the morning.
Yeah,
that's true. That's very true.
Yeah. Now, Jininka, welcome to VMC Planet Radio. Closer to the mic.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for having me.
So thank you so very much for coming through. We really appreciate your taking your time to come right here. It is VMC Planet Radio, and the show is called the Roots Rock Raggae. We didn't want to complicate things. So you are welcome. This is Big Dada.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much to know you, Big Dada.
Please, you're welcome. That's my honor. Pleased to know you again.
Okay.
Now,
Jininka.
Jininka. In fact, because we're also going to play a game, but let's just talk about Jininka before the Jininka, the musician. Now, how you were raised, your childhood and all of those.
Okay. Jininka, my name is Jininka, that's a stage name. The real name is Janet Nkanyani. So Jininka comes from the name and the surname. I cut a little bit of my name. I go to the surname, I cut a little bit of my surname and create a stage name which is Jininka.
Very creative. So you took maybe 2 syllables from the name and the surname, yes, and you merged them together, and then you became Jininka. Right. Now, let's talk about your childhood then. Without talking about who was your biggest influence, but just you as a child, what type of a child you were like, and where you grew up.
I grew up I was born in Asintumule in Venda. Asintumule, a small village called Aravere. And that was in 1980 something there.
1980 something, yes. Okay.
And growing up, I loved music. I think I started loving music at the age of 9 or 10 years because I used to sing at church. Okay, I will mix.
You can mix, it's fine.
So that I can be comfortable. Uimbaka bende zwazi encourage zwazi ntutuweza uri ndibe hezwi zwine ndavha zwone namusi. So ndo thoma imba ndiche mtukusa ndichi wana ṱhuṱhuwedzo kha vhathu vhathu vho ntonga vho humbulani it's a reggae artist which Ramagweja. He's my cousin. So ndibone bathu bo influence hawo nga manda kha sia la music kha uri ndi ḓi wane ndi hapa hune ndavha hone namusi. Yeah. And
then you went to school. And what sort of a student were you in primary? Let's start from there.
I was very quiet. Mr. Stan. I was so quiet. Even people when they see me today, those my classmates, previous class, the primary classmates, they don't believe it's me because I was so quiet. I was so shy.
Very, very, very shy.
Very shy. Ndandikasi me panda abathu ndahamba. like ndahamba nabathu bathu begogola bathu ndo basedza so so bathu ba debudzisa uri ho itea mini kha Jeanette mara anyway chipinga richimbira na chipinga
richimbira na chipinga, we move with time. And then from there, in secondary, did you used to sing?
Yes, I sing from primary, secondary. I never stopped singing. Then the chimba, secondary school. There's this prayer that we do in the morning. We call it what do we call it? Assembly. In the morning, before the classes ichijena. Out of Hiroimbo, everyone used to look at me. If I don't come up with a song, it's going to be quiet at assembly.
Oh.
So everyone will be looking at me like, you are the one who's supposed to start the song.
So what actually gave you the confidence to even sing in the first place?
Confidence, I think at the age of 12 or 13, somewhere there, I joined a choir. It was called Ravelry Holy Sevens Choir. Did she join and because of my brother? My brother was the leader of the choir. So every time when they go to practice, I used to follow him. And when I follow him, he used to say, no, I teach you Chimbrina woman. I will just follow him. And then as I must say, I'm round manan that the tongue and him. Up until he reached the place where they used to practice under the tree. So up until the church we never could practice on. And I'm mangala don't know him only one line in Achiko Manabang. I'm mangala don't know him for Panda don't know says. So turning me back was
actually virtually impossible for him to do.
Impossible. He will just leave it like that, and then whatever they're doing, up until this other guy, one guy, Arheyman. This can you hear this child? This girl has got a voice. Why can't we give her a chance
to sing?
Before my brother said, no man, she's still young. She can't sing. And then that's where
the protective instinct from a brother,
from the big brother. Then that's when they gave me a chance. And then because and then I went there. Then I lead
Now let's talk about you getting a chance to lead a song. How did that feel?
It was amazing. It was amazing. But even though I can sing, but uimba na choir yothe yopelela yothe na uimba phanda bathu, like because choir hela yari chimba zimfuni richari chimba ziphathini minyanyani, so like uimba phanda bathu, it was a very good feeling. And the most interesting part, wherever we go and perform, dandikasibuya ndisongwe was charade. Every time when I sing, people will just come and 2 rand, 1 rand, because of my voice.
Now, in terms of your body at the time, were you like slender, petite, or were you big?
I was very slender. I was very young. And slender, very slender.
Oh, okay. Now, after that, you completed obviously your matric, and then did you do a matric in Joburg or in Venda?
In Venda. I did my matric in Venda.
And then tertiary?
At tertiary level, I did it that side in Venda, and then came this side and finished this side.
Yes. All right. So, obviously, as a musician, you understand the challenges that musicians are facing. We are going to talk about, I want you to think about this. Okay. We are going to talk about the challenges that musicians face, especially in the reggae sphere, and also the local musicians, especially those that speak or sing about some of the marginalized language, like your Venda language. When we come back, but we are just gonna play one more of your song, right?
Okay.
And after playing that particular song, which that song decided to run away, but I'm gonna look for another one. So if I were to ask you to choose between Mulicheni and Munawo Todelwa, which song would you choose?
Munawo Todelwa.
She's talking about arranged marriages, right here, Big Dada.
Yeah, see,
Arrange marriage. Where you don't get to choose your partner. Your parents.
Oh.
Yes, when you grow up, they'll just come and tell me, you see, Jininka, this is your husband. Big Dada, this is your wife.
This is your wife, yeah.
You don't ever say. You just
never
have
say, you
to
have
go
to-
with the flow.
Yeah,
So you just actually have to go with the flow.
But is it still happening?
I think it is somewhere. It is,
Somewhere?
especially in very rural
Yeah,
areas.
very rural
It's
areas,
still
yeah,
happening.
yeah.
But
Yeah, there
here, I'm not condoning. I'm not condoning it.
She wants to be very circumspect about this thing. She wants to be very cautious.
Okay, I understand.
Ari Wotodero Hamufuni. Her name is Jininka right here at VMC Planet Radio. She says that is actually a very old tradition. And she says he can be as handsome as Dr. Mabila Matevula, or he can be as handsome as Mr. Stan. She says she is singing a song to bring about awareness. Because in most cases, some of these relationships, especially where it has been arranged, there's actually a lot of abuse, and one will actually not have a say when it comes to that. But
And they don't last. If you check the relationships, they don't last.
She says the relationship
Because
is
it's an arranged marriage.
It is an arranged relationship.
It's not from within their heart.
Yes.
We are gonna play the song called Aunachisa Thing, and then we go back and we talk to her. She is an empress. She's royalty. She is royal right here at VMC Planet.
You
Representing. We promote local content and also local artists as well.
Yes.
And then we make sure that, we give content that actually matters to people. That is why we are now talking to Jininka.
Jininka, yes.
Right here at VMC Planet.
What a nice song, yeah? She's featuring somebody unique. Yeah, she's featuring somebody unique. Yeah, somebody unique. Yeah, her
So
daughter.
who is she featuring, Big Dada?
She's featuring her daughter is Rihanna. Rihanna, yeah?
No, not like that. But it's actually a very interesting. It's
No,
actually
I'm not sure whether Rihanna is a vendor name or in English name, Rihanna.
I think it's a stage name. Eh?
It's a stage name, yeah.
Rihanna.
Oh,
She's
Rihanna.
here, she can answer.
Oh,
Yeah,
Rihanna.
Yeah,
Yo,
you can answer for
Big up.
yourself. Big up to you.
Big up, Rihanna. Okay.
Greetings and blessings to you. Eh?
Yeah, Riene is actually a name I took from my real name, which is Onarine.
Oh.
The last few letters, Rine, I was just like Riene. Instead of Rine, it's Riene.
Rihanna,
Yeah.
Rihanna.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Very-
mother, like daughter.
You see, very creative. I don't know if she's taken that after the mother.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, it's in the
It's in the family business. It's
Family business,
Family
yeah.
affairs. Eh?
family affairs. It's in the DNA. Yeah, it's in the DNA. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Now you were featured. Were you not scared to be featured by a giant?
I was fine. I'm used to music. I've always loved music. But what scared me is the fact that I'm jumping onto reggae and I've never jumped onto reggae.
So your vocal cords were actually put on test there.
Definitely. Definitely.
So do you regard yourself as a vocal gymnast?
No.
Your mother is.
Well, I actually rap. That's the main thing that I do. Singing, it's because I just have a bit of vocals, but it's not my strong point. She always tells me that it's not my strong point.
Singing is not your strong point, but rapping is your strong point.
Yes.
Very interesting. We don't actually have a lot of women that actually rap. The majority of people that raps are actually males, should I say males, not females. Okay, now going back to Jininka. So Jininka, when did you realize that I want to do this by myself?
That's when I moved here in Gauteng. That was in
Okay, closer again to the mic, yeah.
That's when I moved here in Gauteng. That was in 2004. Yeah, that's when I moved to Gauteng. And I become closer to my cousin, which is Umbrani Ramagweja. That's when she introduced me to people like Daviki, people like Roni Ramba, and then that's when I realized, you know what, I can get into studio and record a song.
You know, I'm lucky because you're mentioning people that I know very well, right? And Big Dada, she's talking about people that are very dedicated to the art of music, right?
Yeah.
And they've managed to, gave a chance to quite a lot of people who actually, and they are actually hard-working as well. Now, as you are working with hard-working people, I mean, I know they are very hard-working.
So you mean to say they gave a chance to the upcoming artists?
Even to the upcoming artists,
Yeah.
even to the well-established artists, they don't discriminate.
All right, sure.
So all in one.
Yeah, man.
Now having to work with people that work as hard as that, does it put an added pressure to you?
Yes. Yes, because it means I have to really work hard. I have to also work hard. Yes.
Now, you have been featured in a whole lot of albums. So your voice, I'm sure, you are no longer surprised when you hear it. I mean, your voice, people can actually hear your voice every day, right?
Yes.
How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel very honored and blessed because every time ndichifa bathu bachiri abakopfa voice yanga bakoipfa ka lwimbo lupyopyo baba bachikoyamba zvavudi nga ndela yavudi uri ndiyayimba like atitu pya ndafa mutu achiko criticize voice yanga achiri voice yanga yoitisa hani hapala yoitisa hani so every time ndichifa voice yanga ndichifa bathu bachiyamanga voice yanga ndifa ichikukhodhiwa most of the time, so I feel so blessed and honored. Yes.
You are a queen. You are actually a blessing to quite a number of people. I mean, you have, I'm sure you have backed up any genre that we can think
almost,
of.
Yes.
Almost. Is there a genre that you think you cannot back up?
I don't think so.
Is there a
Because,
genre that you yourself cannot sing?
No, maybe rapping, rapping. Yeah, I don't think I will do. I can do rapping. I don't think I can. But that what people make is I can try.
You can do anything.
This I believe or I Yeah.
Oh, okay. So and then you had your first album and your second album and other albums as well. Now, the planning of this album and what prompted you to even go into reggae?
Most of the artists, most of them, let me say 80% of them, is the reggae artists. So, bunjia batunda ndichiva bachiamba zori, your voice iba suitable zwavudi nichiko beka ka zinyimbo za reggae. Not uri ka idzi zimwe iba isakoita zwavudi, but iba yavudisa nga manda nichiko reggae nichiko beka ka zinyimbo za reggae, which nane ndichizura pasi ndichitachelesa bathu bondo ngabo Umbrani Ramagweja, ndo beka bo Roni Ramba, bo Don Dada, bo some I even forget.
It's so many to mention.
So many.
Stay safe and not mention names because there will be those that says, but why are you not mentioning my name?
Yeah.
Okay, how is it like working with family? For instance, Ramagweja.
I think it's good. It's a good thing because. Most of the time, let's say for example, we renagigi record you perform a venda, record you imba venda. It becomes easier and simple uri ri tshi tshimbile roṱhe ri sa tshimbile muṅwe angi ri tshi swika ri khou swika roṱhe khathihi ri khou performa khathihi and ri tshi vhuya ri khou vhuya roṱhe khathihi. So I think it makes our lives very easier. Yes.
So you have worked at one of the places that I regard as like a school of some sort or a university where, you know, quite a number of people have been given a chance to be able to sing. Does it make you feel grounded, you know, working in such an honorable place like that?
A place like?
At Masana Records.
Oh, at Masana Records. What's your question again?
My question, I'm talking in terms of discipline, right? I'm saying at Masana Record, as far as I know, is a place where one can regard it as a school where most of the talents were actually discovered there, right? And they started their music there, which basically means in itself, it should be, you know, something that I think most of the musicians that started there should be able to honor. But does it give you pressure when you've been working there for a long time, that to a point where you always have to have your game like at a certain level?
I think sometimes it does because uba uchi koshuma batho banji bapambana nawo and vhunzhi ha batho vhane vha khou shuma ngei uya zwipfa zwo uri ndi batho vhane vha kha dzi level khulwane, so zwi amba zwo ri na nṋe ndi tshi hai ndi tea u vha serious uri ndi meet na tshila standard tshine tsha vha hone, looking at Daviki and Mune self, studio self. So achi opasi the level is very high. It's very high. So therefore I have to work very hard
so that you maintain that particular standard.
Yes.
Have you ever worked with someone in your life that you felt that you have wasted your time?
No.
Have you ever worked with someone that then you felt that, you know what, I need to keep on working with this particular person?
Yes, so many.
So many people.
So many people.
Oh, okay. Now, Big Dada.
Yes, I am.
We have to go to the game now, right?
Yes, yeah, like you said, you didn't mention it. We've been talking about it.
I've been talking about it, right? Now, I'm gonna mention 4 names, right?
All right.
So you eliminate names.
Okay.
I want to see which name is gonna stand, right?
All right.
Okay. Nkuli Dube. Wait for me to finish, right? Nkuli Dube. Sispumi Maduna. Those were females, right? Sispumi Maduna. And Marcia Griffith. And Judy Mowat. So let's start with the process of elimination.
Okay.
Who do you cut out now?
We are eliminating based on what?
Based on yourself, on who you like better, and who you like less.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maduna. Start with Puma Maduna.
No. You're eliminating her. So
yeah, she's out. Yeah.
Oh, she's out. Okay.
She's out.
Okay, and then Jininka.
I'm eliminating last 2.
No, you start by 1.
Oh, okay, last one.
Last one, Judy Mowat.
Oh,
okay. And then we are left with Nkuli Dube, and we left with Marcia Griffith, right?
Yes.
Okay. You started now. Let's go that side. Nkuli Dube, Marcia Griffith.
I'm eliminating the second last.
Second last. You see, it gives me an idea that maybe she doesn't know the person. So who will you eliminate? Because
between
Nkuli and Marcia.
Marcia. I will eliminate Nkuli, and then we're left with Marcia.
So okay, she eliminated Marcia.
Marcia, yes.
So. Okay. I'm not going to ask based on what, right? So you know what is good about this game? Then I know they are almost all at an equal footing. The last 2, right? Now, if you were to sing with any of the artists that has passed on, I'm gonna mention their names now, right?
Okay.
If you are to choose one between Joseph Hill, okay, let's say then Toots, who would you want to feature between the two?
Between
The two of them, Joseph Hill
and
Frederick Toots Herbert of the Maytals, Toots and the Maytals.
I would go for Joseph Hill.
So she says she will go for Joseph Hill, and you?
Yes.
Yeah. Same applies.
Same applies to her.
I'll go with Jininka. Yeah, I'll go with Jininka.
Oh, okay.
It's culture, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about
culture,
let's talk about people. Let's talk about people that have already passed on, right?
Yeah.
So you've got Bob Marley, right? You've got Bunny Wailer. You've got Toots. You've got Joseph Hill. You've got Dennis Brown. So all those five, right? And they say you need to form like a band now, but that band must be comprised of three. So and you need to write a song first. Who are you gonna have in your band, Jininka?
Bob Marley.
Bob Marley, one, and then two.
Joseph Hill, two.
Joseph Hill, two. Okay, three. Toots and the Maytals.
Toots and the Maytals, yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, yourself?
I'll have Bob. Is it Bob Marley is there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have Bob Marley. And then I'll have Toots and the Metal, I suppose it's a band. And then I'll have Joseph Hill. Joseph Hill is there.
Yeah, Joseph Hill.
Yeah.
So okay, you guys are thinking the same. Okay, what song will you write? What will be the title of the song that you will write?
For them.
Yes.
With
What
them,
song?
eh?
What song?
With
No,
them,
not with them. You are forming a group. You just like making a
For
team
them.
for them. What song will you write for them?
Oh, I see.
Let's save the world.
Let's save the world, eh? And then what song would you write? Title?
For title, I'll write Rise Up.
Rise Up.
Yeah, Rise Up. Yeah.
Now let's go to Jininka. Jininka, why would you want to save the world?
Because there are so many things that are happening in this world. In this world as a whole. Diseases which we don't even know where they're coming from. How did they come? So for me, it's like, it will be like a prayer to God, or God help us or save this world,
So-
from all these miserable things.
Miserable things that we are encountering. Now, she says she believes that music can be able to save the world.
Yeah.
Now, do you believe that music can actually make the world to rise?
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, music is a word power. It's got a power in it. It's a one word.
So
language.
So who should rise?
Yeah, actually, it's a black people. If I will say,
Black people.
Yes.
Black people. Black people should rise.
Yes.
You must rise like sun. When the sun is rising, also you must rise. Whether you are working.
So let's talk about about black people rising.
Yeah, black people.
What is it that is making black people stagnant to a point where they are not rising now?
No, it's the lack of power, the lack of vision, Yeah.
Lack of power.
Yes.
Lack of vision.
Yeah.
Vision. Okay.
Yes.
Jininka, do you have any opinion with regard to the things that are making us to be to be stagnant? Like to stagnate, for instance. Why are we stagnating?
Yeah, you see, that's where the problem is. You see, once you say, that's where, because time,
Yeah,
it's a time that doesn't
not
work
having
for
power.
nobody. Yeah.
Something like that. Not having
power.
like,
So that's strength.
So
not having
faith.
confidence.
Yeah, man. You see, yeah.
You see?
For me, because when you say it like that, Big Daddy, it sounded more like you went into a victim mode.
No,
I'm saying for me,
Yeah.
victim mode, because who should give you power?
You must give power yourself.
Yeah,
Yourself. You must give power yourself. You must,
so you're not saying somebody else should give you power?
No. Yeah, no. Because it's like you must have. It's like for instance, if you have to pick something which is heavy, you think that's heavy. You must give yourself strength. You must think. This thing is heavy. Now I must give it. I must
and have confidence.
Yeah,
that
confidence. I will lift it up.
Yes.
It's like now yourself. Now you're not picking up anything, but then you're thinking now. You think you have to think outside the box. Now you have to
think outside the box. Right?
Yeah, you have to. Yeah.
Now, very good. It is VMC Planet Radio. We are still hanging out with Jininka right here.
Yeah.
Right here at VMC Planet Radio. We always, make sure that we promote. We promote local artists and local content as well right at VMC Planet Radio. Now, if you want to get in touch with us, the number is 062-450-8619. And if we are from outer national, what is the number?
You put that as 027, and then you add up with a 062, the number, and then 450-8619.
That's where you can be able to interact with us, send us an SMS. And like Wichiro says, I grew up with her. Who's Wichiro?
Who?
Wichiro who?
It's just Wichiro. You say this Wichiro. Wichiro apparently grew up with you.
There are so many Wichiros that I know.
Okay. Wichiro, did you go to school with Jininka? You can tell us. Wichiro says we grew up together. And Wichiro is typing now. We'll see what this gonna say.
Nice.
Yeah. So Jininka, now I want to, because you see, the question that I want to ask you now, it's a very interesting one, right? But let me simplify the question. Now, reggae music is very popular in the Limpopo province, especially in the Venda district.
Yes.
Now, you find major radio station playing reggae music, only giving it an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Is that sufficient?
No, it's not. It's not sufficient.
But why is that? Why do you think reggae music is marginalized?
I think it's all about undermining, if I can put it that way. Because if you can check, most of the time, the radio station that plays, of reggae music, that plays the reggae music, they play 80% of outside, outside of, let me say, South Africa or.
Okay, let's talk about
international style.
Yes.
Okay, let's Big Dada.
They only give us maybe 20 or 10%.
Okay.
This side.
Big Dada. You've got big national radio stations, right?
Yes.
There's a reggae program. Now in Venda, you've got let's say 80% of people that sings, right?
Yeah.
Are those that sings reggae music, right? Then you've got about, let's say, 3 or 4% that sings gospel music. And then you've got about, let's say, 10% that does hip-hop music. And you then have traditional music. I'm not sure of the percentage, but I know 80% of that. Now, if you play those people, don't you think you are actually uplifting them?
Yes, it does. Yeah, it does. But then, see, the problem is that it goes with the language or with the state. Like, if you're in Venda or you're in KZN, that's where the problem is. I was so excited. Last week, I saw Sizwe. Sizwe. Okay. Sizwe from KZN.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sizwe, is it Zakwe?
Yeah, Zakwe, yes.
Yeah, he says he listens to us.
Give thanks, yeah. Give thanks, Sizwe, and give thanks to all the empresses right now while listening to us, right? Yeah, we've got Jininka. Yeah, she's not alone. Yeah, she's not alone, actually.
Yeah, she's with her daughter.
Yeah,
she brought her seed right here at VMC Planet Radio, which is actually a very good thing. Now, let's go back to something that is also still controversial, right?
Yes.
Now, what was it that will make your music, and I'm talking about your Venda reggae music to grow from where it is to somewhere? What is it that can take it? Do you guys depend on airplay, or do you depend on yourselves?
Both. We depend on airplays. We also depend on ourselves by means of social medias. Yes, because we do promote ourselves. The Facebook, the Twitter, but still it's not enough. It's not enough.
I know.
We are like around.
So how do you take your music international? Maybe before we even go to that, right? This year around, Big Dada will help me.
Yeah.
Is it August, right?
Yes, in August, yes.
In August. This year around August, we are actually hosting some of the top Jamaican musicians that are coming through. They are going to come to VMC Planet Radio as well.
Okay.
And as we talk to you now, some are actually listening.
Yes.
And some are going to come by themselves, né? And I'm sure they're going to need some kind of assistance here as well. Have you ever collaborated with an international artist?
No, I haven't. And I would love to. I would love to collaborate with one of international artists.
International
reggae
artists.
Yes.
But I know for also
if I can get a chance, yeah.
No, you
get opportunity. Yes,
you are actually getting a chance because I know for a fact that quite a lot of people from Jamaica are actually listening. It's just that you came at the day where today we don't have a Jamaican.
No, yeah, today no, there is
No, I'm saying the one that we are going to talk to.
Oh no, a challenger. Yes, yeah, we can talk to a challenger.
Are we going to talk to challenger today?
Challenger today. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So we are going to talk to challenger today. Oh, we were supposed to have spoken to him, I think, some time ago. Didn't we speak to challenger already?
We did, but then he requested. It's a special request.
It's a special request.
It's a special request.
So it's a special request. We're gonna give him 5 minutes right here at VMC.
It's a special request.
Special request to give him right here at VMC Planet Radio. Now, Jininka, so those that don't know you, right, as a musician, and you want to introduce yourself, and in this case, international people who actually have heard your music as we were playing. Now, what would you like to say to them?
They can find me because of social medias. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram.
So,
even my email address.
So her email address, if you want to get in touch with Jininka, from wherever you are, because I see Zambia is in the house, Big Dada, I see Kenya is in the house as well, and Jininka says if you want to collaborate with her, please feel free, right?
Yes, definitely.
Any collab?
Yeah,
she's there. Yeah.
She says she says she's there and she's available. So now for Jininka, where does the future lie in music?
I've got big dreams. I've got big dreams.
Big
and higher dreams.
Yeah, the one of the dreams is to see myself featured or featuring one international artist or two or three. Or even more than three.
Or more than that, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's look for more than that. You know, life and death is through the tongue. The book of Proverbs says in the Bible.
Yes.
So,
traveling all over the world.
So she says her wish is actually to travel all over the world and to perform to people.
Yes.
So you want to tour? Actually, you want to tour?
Yes, I want to tour.
Nice.
So which is a very very good thing. But okay. I see. Okay, I will check outside but you would have been here. We have somebody who wanted to come. Jininka, there was supposed to be a surprise for you. He says, you know her, he knows you, and he wanted to play something for you.
Okay.
I saw. I'm not sure outside, but we'll see. He must just come in, right?
Yeah,
Right.
sure, yeah, definitely. Man.
He says. He says he want to play, and he knows she's gonna sing. So there's a surprise.
Freestyle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
That's
he's carrying his guitar. He's up there in the studio. There's a studio up there.
Okay.
So I don't know why he's delaying. He says he's not gonna miss this one for anything, right?
Yeah, man.
So
sure.
Jininka, you don't have to go. Let's see now. Okay, but first, give us all your social network handles.
Facebook, it's Jininka Nkanyane. Twitter, it's at Jininka. Instagram, it's Jininka. Yes.
TikTok?
And TikTok, it's Jininka also. Email address, it's jininka78 at gmail.com.
MySpace?
MySpace, I used to have MySpace, but I no longer have the logins. I forgot.
You're busy. Jininka, you're busy.
What was that other thing? I'll tell you. Mix it.
Oh my God, even Mix it. We're no longer using those things.
Telegram?
Telegram I do have.
Yes.
Telegram
Yeah,
it's
man,
Jininka. Yeah.
Now for bookings?
For bookings, you can contact my manager on the number. I'll give you the number now.
Give us the name of the manager and the
name of
number.
I'll give you now.
She's gonna give us the contact of the details
manager.
of the manager. Let's see what other song from Jininka.
She's ready with the number from
The number is 082
082
757
757
4072.
4072.
Yes.
And then they say they want to talk to
Ranganani of one step music.
One Step Music.
That's One Step Music.
One Step Music, Ranganani, and the number is 082
757
757
4072.
4072.
All the bookings, you can call that number.
All the bookings we can call
Yes.
that number. What is the song that you featured your daughter?
The song that I featured Una, it's called I'll tell you now.
Okay, she will tell us what is that particular
the
song,
track.
right?
Yeah, sure. With their daughter in, yeah?
Yeah, with their daughter, right?
It's Mama's Love.
Mama's
Love.
Mama's Love.
It's featuring Riane and the great Romeo.
And the great Romeo. The song is called Mama's Love.
Yes.
Hey, you know, Mama's Love. I don't know whether it was written for her, and you never know, eh?
You never, yeah, but Mama's Love.
Mama's Love is by Jininka right here at VMC Planet Radio. But Jininka would like to say thank you so very much for coming through. We really appreciate your time. I mean, I know you agreed that you're gonna stay longer. So, but let's call the guy first.
Miwezi mitano na mina Bamfuna Bamkwara Miwezi mitano na mina Usiku sayedeli Nichibadina
Yeah man, a Illmatic Boss Marley beat that tune I represent. Yeah, you don't know when I'm in America, when I'm in Jamaica, when I'm in Europe or Africa. I tune in to VMC Planet Radio, Roots Rock Raggae, with Mr. Stan at 1800 hours to 2100 hours, rocking the best reggae. Boom! VMC Planet Radio, number one. You're gonna get it.
Welcome back. We are here at VMC Planet Radio, and we are with Jininka.
Jininka, yeah.
And Big. So Jininka. Okay. Unfortunately, we have to play something, right? for a freestyle. Unfortunately, the acoustic guitar is not here.
Yeah.
So
Gentleman with the acoustic guitar, yes.
But it's not all lost, right? Because people are waiting to hear what you can be able to do, right? So let's go, Jininka. Let's hear. Can you hear it?
Yes, I can hear it.
Okay, let's go.
No. Hey. Techeresa nindichinira ya mwananga. Techerese nindichinira ya mwananga. Go techeresa nindichinira ya mwananga. Techerese ni. Yeah. Techereseni, diri techeresani, techeresan, go techeresan, dari techeresan, go techeresen, dari mfeni, nichiyamba naimi. Oh, yeah. Ayaman. Ahoy!
Funny the same way.
Let's go, John Big Dada. Let's go, Big Dada.
All right.
We've got Millie in the house. Big Dada, let's go.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, right?
Yeah.
I saw you approaching her with another man. Don't you want to choose? I saw you approaching her with another man. Don't you want to choose? Don't you want to choose?
Yeah.
Don't you want to choose?
Yeah. Ta-da-da-da.
Okay.
Yes, Jininka.
What's up? That's Jininka. That's Jininka right here at VMC Planet Radio.
Yeah.
You know, when you give an artist, a chance to sing, and then they will actually sing, and they are not going to disappoint. We also have got Millie on the line. Before you go, Jininka, I want to introduce you to another empress, the queen, right here.
All right.
Millie, good evening, and how are you doing?
Greetings, family. I'm great by the power of the Almighty Jah, and I've been listening to the radio that you are all so fine there. And greetings to the Empress Jininka, with a gorgeous voice.
Greetings,
Yeah.
my sister.
Yes, I've been listening to your music. Yes, I can say I'm so proud of the way that you sing the reggae music with your own language.
Thank you so much.
I'm really inspired. I'm inspired. Yes.
Thank you. I'm honored. Thank you.
We also have Big Dada right here. His name is Man Digit. So it's me, Mr. Stan, and me, Man Digit right here, the Big Dada as well. Big Dada, yes.
Millie, Gwala, how are you, Empress?
Greetings, family. I'm great. I'm fine. Since we spoke on Friday on the radio, I'm great.
Yeah, man.
It's always good to hear your voice.
Yeah.
It is always good to hear your voice, you know.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my Empress. It's Millie.
So Millie. So Jininka was actually singing in Chivenda, and when listening to your music, you also were singing in East Kosa as well.
Yes, it's closer. Yes.
So how do you feel about singing in your indigenous language?
Yeah.
It feels great, because it is very easy to pass the message to the people who are closer to you also. And then also it means that you are very proud of your own language, of your mother tongue. Yeah, I can say that it is advisable to sing with our own language rather than to want to speak to a language that we don't understand. Like most of other artists, they will sing in patois, so which we don't hear patois. Some of us.
Exactly.
So it's better to sing the language that we understand.
The language that we understand. So have you ever collaborated with a vendor musician?
Not yet, and I'm looking forward to it.
She's here.
No, Jininka is here. We can link you up with her, and that is if you guys you feel each other's energy, though.
I'll be so honored.
Yes. yes. We will talk. Yes, we will talk. Yeah.
So
I've heard her music already. She sings very nice. She have a golden voice.
She definitely has a golden voice, and she's somebody who loves music very much, and that's why she says she will love it.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Empress. Thank you, Empress. I feel so honored. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So Jininka, as you are going, we're also gonna link you up with another Empress. Her name is Millie.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Millie Gwala. She's actually from a Western Cape.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a dancehall artist, and then she also sings in Xhosa.
In Xhosa, okay.
In Xhosa and English.